Welcome in, Twitch family. Hello, hello, hello. We are on the champagne carpet before the 59th annual ACM Awards actually happen in Dallas, Texas. We're so glad you guys are here with us. Thanks for hanging out.
Are you going to introduce yourself?
I'm Kelly Sutton.
I always let her go first.
I'll do it.
And I'm Amber Anderson. We are the co-hosts of Amazon Music's Country Heat Weekly podcast, which you can find new episodes every Thursday.
Yeah.
We get to host really cool Twitch live streams like this one. And so we're so glad that you are hanging out with us behind the scenes, as Kelly said, at the 59th annual ACM Awards pre-show. This is like our little pre-party.
This is crazy because it's very quiet.
It is.
It's very calm. We are actually on the red carpet getting ready for tomorrow, the big shindig, everybody coming into town. This carpet is going to be chaos at this time tomorrow.
Yeah, I was just like looking down the what do you call this? It was like the row here.
Yeah.
At all the stanchions and all the partitions. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be filled with fans.
Yes.
It's going to be filled with artists. And that's exciting.
And media.
And media.
From all over. And we're going to be there because we get to host the ACM Red Carpet Special. That gets started at 6 o'clock. You can watch it here on Twitch. You can also watch it on Prime Video. It's free for everybody. You don't have to have a Prime Video membership or a Prime membership, although I do, and I put mine to very good use.
Same.
But you don't have to have that. It's free for everybody. And it's going to be an incredible night, just a celebration of country music. We call it country music's biggest party, and I think that's true.
It is so true. And we've said this a million times this week, but Texas really rolls out like the champagne carpet for us all. I mean, we come in and we take over Frisco, Texas for a week, and it's madness.
We're inside the Star. This is actually part of the practice facility for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's incredible.
I mean, so after last year, that was my first trip here, and I mean, obviously, you walk in and there's just this like air of excellence because, like, as a Steelers fan,
Jerry Jones is very happy to hear you say that.
I know. And as a Steelers fan, it pains me to say that, but I must say there just is this level of like, okay, you know where you are when you step into this area, this Star area, and it's just been so well done, and it is a perfect place to like host all of these festivities. We've got the big lawn in the plaza that we were on last night.
That's right.
We had the honor of hosting the ACM New Artist Winners celebration, and we got to be ACM Award presenters.
That is so cool. That was a bucket list thing for me, for sure.
It's insane. I was like, no, we gave away 3 ACMs last night.
So if you are wondering like what it's going to hold tonight, if you're hanging out with us or you just happened in, this is the place where we're going to talk about all the behind the scenes. We're going to go through everybody that we know is presenting, everybody that we know is performing. We're going to have some friends that are going to stop by and join us in a little bit to chat with us as well. And then toward the end, we're going to go category by category and really talk about the nominees, who's in that category, what we think might happen, give maybe some predictions. I mean, we really don't know. No one knows because it's all sealed, but it's always fun to hear who we think might win and then keep tally and see if we're right or wrong. I'm not great at this.
I was about to say. We say like, oh, it's so fun to talk about nominees, and we're like, who do you think's going to win? And we're like, we love everybody. We think everyone should win. And that's just who we are.
Participation trophies for everybody all the way around. But the best part about it being on Twitch is that we get to chat with all of you. So thank you for being here. The Twitch chat is wide open, and we have some friends that are already in there. We're Eagle Blonde. We love you.
Hey, Brooke.
She's like, hey, Texas is home, and we are in your home state. We love it here. It is absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for being there. Annie Louise is in there.
Annie Louise just asked.
Okay.
Any hints to what you ladies are wearing?
Oh, what we're wearing on the red carpet.
Okay.
It's a dress.
It's a dress, and I will say I'm wearing something, or there's something right now that gives a hint to what color my dress is.
That's good. Let's just say I took the assignment to heart. Looking at the color palette of the champagne carpet and the purple backdrop, I took that to heart. So we'll just go with that.
And there's the dresses vibe with this.
Yeah,
carpet.
It does. Well, and the fun thing is I have a dress because when I got here, my luggage wasn't here, sadly. So there was a moment where it could have been this. Could have been wearing this. But we've got everything squared away. So we're going to have some real fun with you tomorrow on that red carpet special. Again, 6 o'clock Central. Make sure that you tune in. Amazon Prime Video, free for everybody to watch. You can also watch here on Twitch. And tell all your friends. This is the coolest part. You could have a watch party. If you have friends that are in California, Florida, New York, Rhode Island, and New Zealand, they could all watch at the same time. Y'all could just get on a little group chat on your phone, say, are you watching? Yes, I am. Oh, my goodness, this just happened. How fun.
I know. And we
It's
know
global.
that there are so many of our friends and family back in Nashville that are doing watch parties and stuff like that. So we highly recommend that's what you do, because it's the party part, right?
It's the party part.
Yeah.
We do like the party
part.
The party part. And that's all coming up. So stay tuned for all of that. Here's something that's really cool that we want to tell you about. And I think that this might be the first mention. So for everybody on the Twitch chat, you guys always get the scoop before anybody else. This is the behind the scenes. So there is a really cool QR code. And when we flash it on the bottom of the screen, if you take your phone and scan it, it takes you straight to this landing page that is like watch, shop, listen. It is like 360 ACM Awards. So not only can you watch the live stream, it also has links to all kinds of cool stuff that is ACM related that you can shop. I saw some shoes earlier.
I saw a jacket.
I know. I really should have bought these shoes. And then also playlists, curated playlists that are on there that you can listen to that have our presenters, our performers, and our nominees that are all on there. And it has a link to our podcast.
It sure does.
So it's pretty
made me
cool.
happy.
So yeah, when you see this QR code, we've got it up for you right now. You
There
can
it
scan
is.
that and it's going to take you right there. And it's all things ACM Awards. So smart.
It's so smart, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautifully done.
Yeah, it really is.
Let's talk about the host of the awards for
You and
tomorrow.
I on the red carpet?
That
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I was
I
thinking
like this pairing. I think it's great.
new duo of the year, Tiger Lily Gold. They are here with us. Come on, ladies. Come on up with your cutie jacket.
Hi. How are you today? I love it. Okay, we're showing off the merch. Look at this. It says,
ACM new duo.
look at you.
Yeah, there it is.
Babe, that's
But show the
phenomenal.
front. Look at the little ACM.
And I got
There
a
it
matching
is.
jacket
Other
as
side.
well, of
There it
course.
is.
Love it.
Guys, welcome in. Congratulations.
Guys, I am
Thank you
so
so
glad that we're
much.
getting to see so much of you this
I
week.
know.
It's
I
so
know.
awesome. And thank you.
I mean, we couldn't be more thrilled. This
The
is
feeling
like,
is mutual.
at least this time, I swear I'm not going to like cry on you. Like
We've been crying on and
almost
off all day, so
last
it's
night.
okay.
I just saw Kelsey Ballerini like get into the elevator and we were going out and I saw her and she hugged us and I was like, why do I feel like I'm gonna have an emotional breakdown again? She was like, congrats ladies. And I'm like, it just hits you at weird moments. You're like, this is real. Like this is
Yeah.
actually happening and it's really hard to believe. I think after this week is done, we'll look back at all the pictures and we'll finally have time to just like sit and like be in the moment of it all and be like, oh my gosh, we won an ACM award.
did it.
Yeah.
You know, it's also fun because they send it to you much later. So it'll be like months from now and you'll get it in the mail and you get to open the box and actually take it out.
And we each get one, which is really cool.
We did
Yes.
ask that question. We were like, do we each get one, or are we
Yes.
gonna have to take a chainsaw down the middle
Oh,
and split? No, I'm just
that
kidding.
would. If I had
True
to.
siblings
Yes.
right there.
You each get one, and I will say, you held one last night. It's heavy.
They are
Yeah.
heavy.
So when
they
they
are
ship it
heavy.
to you, it's in this really nice box, but it's heavy.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake once of unpacking one and like almost dropped it because I was
Oh,
being
okay.
careful.
Yeah.
We'll be careful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's our most prized.
Well,
possession
let's
at
just
this
talk
point.
about how this whole journey got started. You said you're about to have an emotional
Yeah,
breakdown.
I was like, honestly,
Well,
you guys are gonna make me cry again here
here's
tonight.
why.
So
But here's why, because this started, how old were y'all when you even figured out you could sing?
Well, Kendra always loved singing. So we're sisters, but she's older by 2 years. And she always loved singing in church growing up. And obviously I had to follow suit. So I started learning guitar and writing songs. And we started writing songs together and singing together. And our parents aren't musical, but they always encouraged it. But we started singing together. I learned harmony from country radio. And then we started singing together as a band. And at 14 and 16, we were writing songs together. And we said, hey, we should probably choose a band name, right?
Yeah.
The logical thing to do is start a band. So we chose Tiger Lily Gold at 14 and 16, and we've never looked back once.
Wow, so you didn't even go through bad band names?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of bad ones in the option.
So it was first Kendra and friends.
Okay.
So I was just a friend.
It wasn't even Kendra and family.
I really, started from the bottom. Now we're here. So
I was just a friend.
It was just
I got friend zoned by my own sister. So.
It was just Kendra and friends. And then it went to Kendra and Krista. Okay. And then we're like, that's kind of, I don't know. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Maddie and Tay or Dan and Shay. Like, that's Brooks and Dunn. Like, that's easy. Kendra and Krista's a little, but, Tiger Lily Gold's not really any easier to say. But it
cool
sounded
band name,
cooler. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we chose that at 14 and 16, and it's stuck with us ever since. So that's crazy.
That.
Yeah, there's probably, I feel like we did an interview, and I can't remember who it was with, but they started talking about band names that they didn't use, and we said we were going to start making T-shirts with like their old
rejected
band names. And,
That's
like,
a
wear
great
them
idea.
to their
Hilarious.
shows.
I love that. You guys really should. That's amazing.
So we're going to show up at your show with Krista and friends.
Krista and friends.
Kendra and friends.
Cool.
Krista and friends. It's like a
taking it
sorry,
back.
Kendra.
Krista's like, I'm finally having my moment.
This is it.
Kendra and friends. It'll say Krista and friends on the front and Kendra and friends on the back. That'll be it.
I know the story, but tell everybody about the significance of Tiger Lily.
Yeah, so Tiger Lily came from the first flower, the wildflower, to grow in our parents' backyard in North Dakota. So the name came from the flower, and then we changed the spelling to Ty Girl. At least so we put girl in the middle of it to obviously represent female empowerment. And gold also reflects back to the sunsets, the wheat fields. So it's all reflecting to home and who we are as people.
Maybe the blonde hair.
Maybe the
Yeah,
blonde hair.
a little bit.
Yeah. So here's a question. Like, at what point did you, why country music? What point did you say country music is where we need to be? It wasn't jazz or pop or funk or, something different.
I mean, we loved all genres of music growing up. Honestly, like, we loved Christian music. We loved pop music. Our mom was a huge American Idol fan. And so we, like Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Chris Daughtry, Jordan Sparks, oddly enough, were some of our biggest influences because we would watch that with her every week. So we had so many different influences and we loved so many different kinds of music. But country was always the one that just stuck out. Huge Taylor fans, loved writing songs. And to us, country music was always about songwriting, telling your story. We're from small town North Dakota, like 2,000 people. So for us, it's like we can only write about what we know, and that is country music. And we feel the most comfortable in country. I could not get up on stage and
We are country.
we're not pop stars is all I'm going to say. Like, if you would see me get up and try to,
I can dance with a guitar in my hand.
like, I am no Tate McRae. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to look
it's good to be self-aware.
Yeah. I can sing, but the dancing's just, I can, like, have, a little movement here and there, some just like.
I'm glad you came because we're actually going to dance tonight before you guys. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I love to dance, but it's not very good at it.
Like, okay,
so.
this is
We'll
great.
try it. We'll try it.
Yeah.
What is the hometown in North Dakota
yeah.
thinking today? Like, how many calls? Because I have to tell this story. You guys were doing a residency downtown Nashville, Whiskey Row.
Yeah, Whiskey Road.
And it was like the national championship of like collegiate hockey
Yes.
or something.
The Fighting Hawks,
And
yes.
North Dakota came and took over Nashville.
They did.
And
That
everybody was
crazy.
in their jerseys, and you guys were posting like pictures from you guys playing at Whiskey Row, and there was all these people from North Dakota there, and I was like, this is the coolest thing. So I just thought about that this morning, and I'm like, what did you wake up to?
So many text messages.
Well, and it's so awesome. Our state is so supportive of us, and we feel so lucky in that sense to have a state behind you. That's the coolest thing in the world. But they're so proud because they've seen us from when we were working out everything when we were 14 and 16 to now, just how far we've come. And, people will say, I saw you, at that school assembly in 2000 and whatever. And I'm like, oh gosh, we're a lot better now, I promise. But it's so fun for them. They'll, in our comment section on Facebook today, it's all these throwback pictures of people who have met us over I love seeing that. I think it's so fun to just really see the journey of it all. And
They all comment North Dakota proud.
North Dakota proud.
We're cheering
and
you on.
All the different news sites and newspapers and things, all shared it. North Dakota's own Tiger Lily Gold wins an ACM Awards. So it's just, I don't know. I'm very thankful we've been put in this place
Yes.
to represent
the state.
The state.
Because I'm like, come on, everybody, you got to visit North Dakota. Everyone gets up to South Dakota and then they stop.
Yeah, and then
They give up. They're like,
like,
this is good
This
enough.
is good enough. No, it's not.
cold
No,
or
it's not.
something like- the wide open spaces, the Badlands, it's so serene up there.
People are great.
Get away from everything. And
If
just
you don't
feel
get
peace.
an endorsement from the
North
Department of
Dakota
Commerce
Tourism.
of North Dakota,
Hey, I would love
is
to be a
that
state
good?
ambassador.
I
Yeah.
love it.
They're calling you
calling-
right now.
Yeah,
Visit North
I'm
Dakota,
totally up
and
for
you
that,
guys are
so.
singing in the commercial.
I was
That's a
about to
missed
say,
opportunity.
I swear, you guys are going to be in the commercial.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, okay,
in
If
the
a few months or a year from now you see like us post about North Dakota tourism,
Like, I called it.
I called it. I
has
made this
happened.
happen. I get 10%. So here's a question for you, though. When you think about, and I mean, not to put you on the spot, but when you think about Texas, you're like, oh, George Strait, Miranda Lambert. When you think about Tennessee, you think about how many people, Kentucky. Is there a country star that came from North Dakota that I don't know
Yeah.
about?
So Lynn Anderson was born in North Dakota.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Peggy Lee. I mean, there's been a couple artists, but not a ton.
Not
and
a
I'll be
ton.
talking about Lynn Anderson. Rest in peace. But
Yeah.
I think the last time someone won an ACM award from North Dakota was Lynn Anderson.
Probably Lynn, yeah.
And that was several decades ago.
70s, maybe.
Yeah, 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot of creative, great people up in North Dakota, but there's just not many of us.
Right,
You know,
right.
like population-wise. Yeah.
Well, it was cool when we were just getting started because we were so fearless and a little naive in what we were trying to do. There was, videographers and photographers, and people just really wanted to help us out because there were so many creative people around us in the state that were also just eager to do something of that sort. And so really, like our band director in our high school, we would go into our band room and record vocals and send it to a producer in Arizona. And then he would record a YouTube video for us to put on. Like, I'm telling you, it was like a whole thing.
The
So I'm just saying we
talent,
had those
yeah.
people along the way to really encourage us. And, there was a few people, in a small town, you're going to have a few people who are rolling their eyes
Yeah.
at what
Could you
you
call
do.
them out right now?
Goes out to
I would love to, but I'm not
Direct a
going
list.
This is we have a song called Hometown Song, and it's there's a few people you want to prove wrong, but more that you want to prove right. Because
exactly how we
there's
feel.
so much more people that really have supported us and have encouraged us along the way. But it feels a little good.
yeah.
to prove a few people wrong. Yeah.
We had this conversation with Jelly Roll, remember? Because he said that there were some people that were really just awful to him. And when he was little, he would invite kids to his house for his birthday party and nobody came. Oh, it's the saddest story ever.
He's telling us this,
Yes.
and we're sitting there recording our podcast, and I'm like,
and
don't cry,
I'm
don't cry.
literally about to cry. Go listen to the podcast. The
It's
episode is
so
Jelly
good.
Roll. But I said, you know what, Jelly? Those are the same people that are asking you for tickets right now. And I can't repeat what he said, but it was really funny.
It was funny.
And I'm like, yeah, because those are the people, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I think that there is part of that you take it and you use
The
it.
fire. Yeah, it's like
you use it.
You gotta have some fire. I mean, this
Sure.
career's full ups and downs, and we have each other, thankfully. But yeah, you gotta have some motivation, some fire. Obviously, it's always better to prove people right that supported you. But yeah, it feels good to be like, hey, mean comments on Facebook. Did you win an ACM award?
You got that in your arsenal now.
I
do love
can't
it.
believe it. Honestly, still, it's like wow. I can
so
actually
fun.
say that, but it's insane.
amazing.
So,
All right, so
So
let's talk about what's coming up because we've got an album coming.
and our debut album,
Debut album.
which is. Well, technically, we've had albums in the past, but they're nowhere to be found. So this is our debut album.
Oh, we can find it.
No, you can't.
She's like, we don't wanna
no,
do that.
this is our debut album with Monument Records. It's called Blonde. And so it's a continuation of our EP that we've already released. And this album is really just a mixture of all of who we are. We have some love songs on there. We have some breakup songs, some sassy songs, some party songs, some really sincere, vulnerable songs. So there's a song for everyone on there, and we're really just excited. We've been working on this music for a long time. It's been ready for a little bit too now, just kind of waiting for
The right time.
right time. And July 26th it's going to be out, so we're so excited for people to hear
amazing.
it, and I think they're really going to like it. We love it, so I hope
so
people like
good.
it.
I'm so excited.
I cannot wait. You've probably heard some of this.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that I have.
Yeah, I'm sure we go way back.
Yeah, we go way back. And I know I told you guys last night, and I said this from the stage. So I worked at their publishing company for 3 years, 3.5 years actually. And I remember the first time I met you guys, and I would always say, I would be sitting at my desk like working, and you guys would come in to write, and I'm like, how do you look so perfect?
Oh my gosh.
We're all in there in like baseball caps, and we're just kind of like kicking it, and you guys always come in like one really ready to work. And like super focused and get down to business.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they always look so beautiful. They always look so put together.
You don't work there anymore, and you don't see me when I go in now. That changed. I got retired as time went on.
Right.
The first, when you first sign a deal, you're
Sure.
like, I gotta look like presentable everywhere
Play
I
the
go.
part.
And now my writing time is my like no makeup
downtime,
chill time,
right?
which is interesting how that kind of changes. But when I'm in Nashville and not on the road playing shows, it's kind of like, well,
Your
this
downtime,
is
just
time I'm
focusing.
wearing leggings, a sweater. I'm going to be comfortable writing a song today, no makeup. So just to let you know, it has subsided.
Well, if you need
that.
friends to hang out, we're not going to write, but we'll come hang out with no makeup.
Yeah,
and
we will
sweatpants.
do that. Yeah,
margarita,
we'll do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
queso.
Yeah.
I
We got that.
do want to know, you guys travel a lot, obviously. You're on the road constantly. You have been. You haven't stopped, really. So being singer-songwriters, when you're off the road, do you have to say, okay, for these next 2 weeks, we're going to write like every day? Do you have to now carve that time out because everything
starting
picks
to-
up like really quickly?
Yeah,
we
we're
have to be a
starting to
little more
have to more a little
strategic.
strategic. When we're home, we definitely have to take advantage of our time writing. We talk with our publisher all the time about because we're releasing our album in July, but already we're writing for the next record. So before that record, we will carve out certain weeks where hey, we really need to lock in all these songs. We need to find our favorite people to write with that we love to write with and create the next project. But it is more strategic. We can't just we're not in Nashville all the time anymore.
Right.
And
Yeah,
we don't
actually-
really write on the road.
Okay.
At currently, maybe that will change in the future.
Well, we don't have a bus yet, so once we get a bus, I think that'd be
Then we can bring people
easier.
out.
Yeah, but no one wants to ride in a van.
That's
You know what I
it's a little
mean?
bit more
Like,
tricky.
Shane McAnally doesn't want to come ride in the van.
No.
I don't know why.
Yeah, he would fly you out to his house. He's
bougie
gonna,
like
he's
that.
gonna fly you out to his house. Probably.
Well, I just need to know, like, where are you finding inspiration now? Because it's one thing when you put out that debut album, you have had your whole life to put out that debut album. You've had songs that you could have written when you were 16 and 14 that, maybe stood the test of time, probably not. But you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You've
yeah.
had all of these years.
Yeah.
So now that that's coming out and you're already starting to put into motion album number 2, what does that look like?
Inspiration-wise?
Yeah.
Well, it's so cool.
You do get a
because-
little scared that you can't beat the first one
A little bit.
until you start writing.
Until
again.
you start writing.
Okay.
I will say it's so fun writing as a duo because both Kendra and I personally are going through very different things in life. So that in itself is double the inspiration of just having
Yes.
different experiences in life.
Yeah.
But this past couple years have been so crazy, career-wise, personal life-wise, that for good or for bad, I have a lot of inspiration. It never seems to run out right
better or
now.
for worse.
So funny to write
I like how
about.
you said for good or for bad. I was like, is that some redneck
That's
way
like
of
the
saying
hick version
for
of
better
for good or for bad.
Write that down. That could be a song.
That's a song.
For good or for bad. I love you for good or for bad.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of the debut album, how hard was it to settle on the songs? Did you have so many songs?
Yes.
So many songs.
So many.
But Krista and I are really intuitive with each other as far as like, what is the best song for this project? What's the brand? What's the best way to introduce ourselves to people? And really at the end of it all, which songs can we not live without? Like when it comes down to it, it's like, would we regret not having this song on the album? That's the main question. And then we have to be okay with, okay, if we love this song, everything else, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because we're happy with the project and the song and the writing and everything we did. And then the rest is up to fate, and the fans. And well, it's up to fans,
And we'll
honestly.
say, Kendra and I are on the same page too, but there's obviously certain songs I love more off the record. She loves more off the record. So we get attached to certain songs, and then we work with Shane McAnally too, from an A&R standpoint, and he's so great at picking songs too. So we all have our couple favorites, and it comes together. And you have to be strategic about what don't we have, what do we have. But we're such a live-focused band that overall our records, we want it to have a great live energy to it. So when we go out and play it on stage, it's gonna rock and roll, and it's gonna be a fun time.
We're probably going to have one ballad, maybe two on a
Okay.
record. That's just because
Currently where we're at.
Where we're at right now, I'm not saying that will never change, obviously, and who knows this next record, but with this one, we are so live focused because we want to bring that girl group energy. That
Energy.
fun, that sister vibe. And so the songs have to really translate live for us.
Well, it's interesting. We were talking about this earlier when we were on Media Row and just doing some of our back and forth. But when I started thinking about it, it's been a minute. I mean, we've got Maddie and Tay.
Yes.
But we usually don't see girl duos.
No, and
we
they're the
actually
sweetest.
just met them the other day.
Yeah,
They're
they're
the
amazing.
best.
We were
They're
talking
so
about
sweet.
this.
Yeah.
Actually,
They're the
it was so
best.
fun because I was like, I can't believe we've never met y'all, and I was like, it's because they never put two girl duos on the same lineup, which is another bogus story.
Yeah.
But they were, so kind to us, and we saw them again today, and they said congrats, and they were like, it's about time there's another female duo in this category coming up, and so for them to say that to us, because I remember when Girl in a Country Song came out, and we were like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever, like this is. We want to do this someday, and we were kind of in the middle. We were still living in North Dakota at that point, but they're so sweet. But I'm like, there needs to be more groups, more girl groups, more family groups. Like it's so hard for some reason to break through as a duo or group. I don't know the reason why. Maybe because it's really hard for duos and groups to stay together.
Yeah, we actually talked to Dan and Shay about that,
Yeah.
which was really eye-opening and really interesting. Actually, this has kind of been a common thread of like the question that we've asked groups or duos when they've come on the podcast is like we asked Little Big Town, like how do you vote? Do you vote on things? Is it like majority wins? Like
Who's the tiebreak?
yeah. And so Dan and Shay like broke it down and they were like groups. It's like it's like, okay, majority wins. And it's like, but in a duo,
We've never really
it's like,
Honestly,
argued on anything.
we are pretty good at communication. We'll list our reasons why we think something is the way it is.
We usually don't disagree over anything that's like a huge deal.
Or
Okay.
like if I think she's being dramatic about something or I'm being dramatic about something, I'll be like, it's not that big of a deal. Just like you can get it out, let me know, but then it's not that. Let's move on. This we have to decide whether is this a big issue, a small issue. How far do we need to go into this subject we're talking about, kind of?
And if it is a music thing, if we're really disagreeing on something small, then we like talk to people we trust to and like, hey, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Our management, our label, people we really trust.
yeah, it's good to have
Our
people
mom.
like that. Oh, your mom is so
Husband.
sweet.
Our mom and my husband.
Our husband.
Well, this just got a whole lot juicier.
Shared now.
We're glad you joined
no.
us here on Twitch. We're getting
Not
down to the
sister
bottom.
wives happening here.
Different things.
Breaking news.
My husband. They're actually like the harshest critics because they hear so much of what we do.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
can definitely tell when they like really like something. I'm like, oh, okay, we sparked their attention. Okay.
Yeah.
By the
This
way,
is good.
y'all look so much like your mother. She was standing next to you, and I was
So
like, "Oh,
cute.
that's mom."
Yeah,
there was
there's no mistaking
doubt.
her.
My iPhone cannot tell the difference between us anymore.
Well, and I had never seen her.
so great.
And then I came to you guys were doing a live taping and I came and she was there and I was like, oh,
It
okay,
is the same.
this is
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah.
Copy
Genetics.
It's-
Mama Brenda.
Strong genetics.
She's so sweet.
She's
I got to hug her and talk to her last night, and she was like, "I don't know how y'all do that. I'm real good behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I just stay back."
She did. Well, she did that one podcast
Yeah.
that you came to, and she was, well, this is funny, you guys. So we had bought her a seat for the award show for Mother's Day.
Okay.
And today we find out that
She got upgraded
she got upgraded to sitting right beside us.
with all the artists.
with all the artists.
She's gonna be on TV.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think she's a little nervous about it.
She was like, so
this is
like,
great.
Because first of all, before all this happened, she's like, I'm not going to be on TV, right? Like, I don't want to be on camera. I'm like, no, you're going to be fine. And I had to go into the hotel room today and be like, well, you're going to be on TV.
Tell
Oh
her to
my
get used
gosh.
to it.
Is she good with it? Is she
She'll be-
okay?
oh, yeah, she'll be
She's
great.
gonna love
She's
it.
gonna have a fun
She is.
time.
Let me tell
And,
you.
it's going to be us, and I'm sure a lot of our friends around us. She's going to feel so comfortable. It's going to be great. It was hilarious.
There's a lot of moms that are going to be there. We love Brothers Osborne. We tell this story all the time. They used to take their mom, Trish, with them to the awards, so much so that when they actually wanted to start taking other people, she's like, I guess they can have my ticket. It became her ticket. It
like,
wasn't
lives
the
for it.
plus one.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
But there was one
gosh.
year she just wandered backstage during the ACM Awards, and Luke Bryan, who was hosting, came around and brought her back out and sat her down. And John and TJ were like, Mom, he's hosting. What are you doing right now? And she goes, well, I got lost, and he said he would help me.
Oh.
So just let your mom run free.
She's gonna be just
Everyone
fine.
loves a country
My
music
mom,
Maybe she'll go find Reba
my
tomorrow.
mom is a fangirl though, so I'm like,
That's great.
the thing is, I tell her to play it cool, but then I'll be there and
Nope.
I'll be like not playing it cool at all. So I don't even know.
Don't
What
make
we're
her
saying.
play it.
You can't
cool.
play it cool at that type of thing, right?
Is there anybody that you've not played it cool around this week?
Oh, good question.
I haven't got to
This
see
week,
a lot of artists.
We've seen a
this
lot of our
week.
friends this week.
Okay.
So obviously freaking out just to see them. But
I would love to.
tomorrow.
I would love to meet Reba.
if we meet
She's
Reba
so cool.
tomorrow, that will be a huge fangirl moment.
We
for
were
us.
there
We've
when
gotten
you
to
met Dolly.
Yes,
Oh,
we've
but
been
not
really,
this week.
No,
We've
no.
been really lucky though because this year we've got to meet a lot of our idols. We got to meet Dolly Parton. She's the person that I had to meet. I had to meet her. She's so inspirational to us. She's a legend. We got to meet Trisha Yearwood at the recently.
She told us that her and her husband, Garth Brooks, liked our song, and then she started singing it to us. I'm not kidding you.
Are
What'd
you
you do?
kidding?
We started crying.
well, as we always
cried,
do,
didn't
tequila,
you?
2 tequila, 3 tequila more, and I'm like, why am I crying right now?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh
this
my
is not the song to
gosh.
cry to. And then the other day, we were at this Patsy Cline tribute event.
Yes.
And we met Winona Judd, and she followed us on Instagram after and commented on our video and said, "Carry the torch, girls."
Done. Done, and done.
Yeah, and that's so cool because like the Judds are the most successful female duo probably of all time in country music. I would say,
Yeah.
they have to be. You know,
Yes.
they are the duo. So
Have y'all done some Judd songs?
We haven't, but I
You
mean, we
need to
should.
start
which
digging
is
through that
crazy
catalog.
Grandpa
That we haven't.
or
'Cause the
any of
harmonies-
those. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all
That's
would kill that.
blood
I mean,
harmony.
I love it. We just we need
they
to do
are
more.
big songs to take on. So
Yeah,
we
yeah, I
want to
think
do
it's
it
a little
justice.
scary. It's like, oh gosh, because you know you're gonna get compared when you do that kind of
And
stuff. And I'm
Winona
like,
has such a big voice.
yeah,
but
it's
she's
like, it's a little scary taking on a Judd
But no, we
song.
will at some point.
Yeah.
we will. At
It's
some
so good. You said that she commented on your post, and I have to give you guys props because you do such a good job with your social media.
Thank
you so much.
And I know that you guys work really hard on that.
Yeah.
And you just put everything, and I think I maybe asked you one day, I'm like, how long does it take you guys to do content?
It's
because you're
tons.
writing,
Yeah.
you're touring,
Yep.
and you're doing content.
Yeah,
But you're
it's
so
another
good
part
at it.
that we try to make it enjoyable to like post stuff that is fun for us. We love to share our music, and so we do have to etch out time for it, much as like writing or playing shows.
We have had to start delegating a little bit. We have a girl that works at our label named Claire, and she's amazing. And
We love Claire.
If we'll film a video, I'll be like, can you just add
Edit
lyrics
this?
to this? Or so that has helped a little bit with
Collaborative.
time,
Yeah.
because it's like 9 at night, and you're like, I still haven't edited a video today.
Listen,
Don't even get me started.
we're living that life.
Trying
We're
so
living that-
And
hard.
it's so hard. It's
It's rough.
another full-time job, and
That's why I'm like, I
artists-
don't know how you do it.
Well, we just try our best.
We just do
That's
our
what
best.
Everyone's doing.
Yeah.
My
we
thing
also there's
is-
2 of us as well. So
Yes,
Oh,
we can split it
helps.
up a little bit, which helps.
The Leroy video is great.
Thank you.
That was really, really cute.
so
Yeah.
fun, kind of a little retro. We put a telephone in there, call Leroy. Pretty on point to the song.
Yeah, that's our little sassy song, so I love that one.
It's
So
do like
well
it.
done. If you guys haven't, you need to go to their socials and check out the Leroy video. It's so good.
Okay,
A lot of
what-
cameos.
Speaking of songs, what is the danger in writing a song called Shoot Tequila and then winning an ACM award here where everybody's like, let's buy these girls shots?
Well,
exactly what you just said. Last night, so we were.
Last night we let the tequila talk.
Well, I mean, honestly, I really haven't been drinking.
Yeah, because we like
You
when
gotta
we're
take a
on
break,
the
you
road.
know?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
take care of yourself
For sure.
We are performing on the ACM Awards
Yeah.
tomorrow
So we
for our
wanna be
first time. We want to be
healthy.
focused,
Sure.
feeling good.
But we
Ice bath.
Won an
Yeah.
ACM award yesterday,
So,
and we
of
had
course.
to celebrate.
So there was this lady at the bar, and she was like, "Do you want a tequila shot?" And I was like,
What the
Yeah, we
heck?
just won an ACM award. We get the shot.
It's huge.
It is at least a double shot, and we took it, and I was like, "Oh, that went straight to my head." And then I had a margarita, and I was like, "I can't
for
do any
bed.
more than that. I gotta go to
like,
bed."
I'm done.
Good for you.
But
I'm tapping out.
all of last year, our fans are so awesome, but they want to buy us tequila shots, which
Yep.
is so cool for them to do. But
That's
at
why
some
it's our
point,
last song.
we take like one
Don't get
shot
any
with the
ideas.
crowd at the end, and
Yeah.
Some nights is more, some nights is less, but we try
Depends
to
on the
keep the party
state of
going.
mind we're in, honestly.
Yeah.
We're really having a bad week. It might be more than one.
That's okay.
That
You
is okay.
Save that song to the end. You, like, don't get any ideas.
Yeah.
Like, we're up here, we're going to sing this, and then we're out.
Yeah.
So
Like,
have
bye.
you not been approached by any tequila brands yet? That surprises me a little bit.
Well, if you listen to the song, it's kind of funny. We actually, for our music video for Shoot Tequila,
Tia
Linda's sponsored the whole video,
Okay.
and you'll see that in there. So we
Yeah.
have worked with them. And there's been a few other brands, yes. But the song doesn't necessarily paint tequila also in the
Best life.
Good point.
brightest
Good point.
way.
Good point. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like,
It's a love-hate
Okay.
relationship.
I love you, but I also hate you.
So it'd be interesting, which I think I'm totally open to this if it's the right tequila brand, but like, I'm on the, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila more. If I had a little sense, I would have stopped at 4. Instead of cursing your name on the bathroom floor, swear to God, I won't drink tequila no more. It's like,
It's not going to sell
do they
any
want
tequila.
Do they want
tequila
tequila? You know they're
or-
gonna end up on the bathroom floor saying they're never gonna do it again. I'm
Do
not
they
sure.
want it or not?
Solid.
I'm
You know
not
what?
sure.
People
Solid
have been doing
point.
the market research on that for years, and it's not stopping tequila at all.
No.
Not one bit.
It's
Not
our
even
fault.
a little
So there
bit.
you go. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
You're just talking about it more. You're getting it out in
That's
the
it.
marketplace.
Should we play a game with them? Are
Sure.
you guys down for playing a game?
We'd love that.
I would
Okay.
love to play a game.
So we're gonna give you these cards right here.
Okay.
So one says her and one says me.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
You're like, okay,
you guys
we know
are
where
going to
this
know
is
how
going.
intuitive
Oh, wait,
we are
you
with
each
this.
get one.
Yes, a set.
Yep.
Do
that
you
makes it
have
a set.
intuition? Do you feel like you have a little ESP? Maybe?
Yes. Well, we started. I got you. We started talking very
dress on.
similar because we spent a lot of time together. So a lot of our responses become the same. We're like,
We start talking the same.
Sometimes we
it's
match
bad.
when we go to the airport, and we show up in like the same color of leggings and sweatshirt. We're like, you need to change.
We have started texting pictures to each other.
We've started texting so we don't match. That's
Yeah.
how much we do match.
Does that sound
It
similar?
really does.
Sounds
familiar.
We have the same purse.
But it's always
we have the
look
same.
at this cord.
I mean,
coordination
I know.
right here. I mean,
But we look good, ladies. So
I know.
always coordinating.
We went upstairs and changed, and we both came out, and I was like, "Yeah, we match. Of course,
We didn't
do."
even try. We swear we didn't even
We
try.
don't.
I love it.
And it
Okay.
happens.
So we're gonna ask the question, and then you just put up the card, me
Okay.
or her.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Who's the messiest?
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's right on. That's right on. Who's the bossiest?
For sure. That's pretty easy. You think I have any like weight?
We always
in
say,
this?
"I call the shots. She takes them."
Oh, that's
Okay.
kind of great.
Oh, I like this.
That's kind of great.
Okay, who's the pickiest eater?
Probably me. Yeah, I would say me.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the heaviest sleeper?
Oh, me. I can sleep for anything, man.
Who got in trouble the most as a kid? I think I know the answer to this.
We were both pretty good too. We would say our younger
our
sister,
other sister,
but probably out of the two. of us.
Carly.
Carly's
She
the
was
wild
little
one.
troublemaker. Yeah.
Hi, Carly.
Shout out
Was she,
Carly.
was she ever
Love you.
part of Kendra and Friends?
No.
No. She
We love her, but she didn't want it. She didn't want to do it at all.
She would've ruined the
We had to
band.
force her to
Just
sing
kidding.
one song.
We
and
love
she
her
just
like,
didn't want
no.
to do it.
She didn't even get to be in the Friends.
No,
she did not get friend zoned.
It could always
She
be
didn't
worse.
even get friend zoned. She was just not
Poor
a part
Carly.
of it. Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's so great.
Okay, who is a night owl? Who's the biggest night owl?
Oh, okay.
I'd actually say you.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like you scroll.
I can be a scroller. I'm a little zombie at night and just
Doom scroll.
Yeah.
There it is. Who's the better driver?
Well, you drive more, but you're not really better.
Yeah, and then she always complains about my driving. I'm like, well, do you want to drive? Would you like to do it?
No, I don't.
She's like, no, I pass.
Yeah. I'm a passenger person.
I hope we don't break up the new duo.
I know, right? This is not. This is meant to
I
be
don't know.
unifying.
Yes.
Who is the better cook?
Oh. Kendra.
Okay.
She's the better baker, though.
I like to bake.
Oh,
it's usually like that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's the better dancer? Okay.
Krista can do a mad worm. Like, it is so good. Yeah.
Stop it right
Depending on
now.
how good of a night I have tomorrow, we'll see if it comes out or not.
Somebody better video that. I need to see it.
If it doesn't show up on socials the
Oh,
next
yeah.
day, it didn't
It will.
happen.
It's
You gotta
will be
do the worm.
embarrassing, but it will happen.
Okay, last one. Ready? Most likely to wear tiger stripes in their wardrobe.
Yeah, probably me. Okay, yeah.
Krista's the fierce one.
solid.
Yep.
Y'all agreed on everything. Do you fight ever? Do you have fights?
Not really. Honestly, the only time we disagree on stuff is like not music related. So we're very unified.
It's usually me being an older sister and like
should you be doing that?
disapproving of a boy choice or something like that, and then don't tell me what to do, Kendra, and then and then it ends there, and then you're not my mom, and
then we're fine 2 seconds later.
Yeah, and they're like, do you want to go grab Mark's though?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Tequila.
This is gonna make it sound like we drink so much tequila. Oh my gosh,
so much.
we really don't even.
Oh
but-
my gosh, but that's okay.
Yes.
You know what? This week, absolutely allowed.
Yeah, this week is right.
Absolutely.
Enjoy everything.
Okay,
Soak
so
it
wait, we
all
gotta
up.
talk about tomorrow night.
Yes, we have to
what's
do that
happening
before we
tomorrow
go.
night?
Okay,
This
so
has
been a week already. I can't
I
even
know
believe the
it's
show
been 18
hasn't
days.
happened.
18
know.
full
Oh my gosh.
days.
So tomorrow,
But it's full day. Gone by so fast. Too.
I know.
so fast. I'm
Yeah.
actually like kind of sad that
We get to play our first song
I'm
ever.
not sad that we get to play our first. I'm sad it's almost over.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So and then you continue.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I thought just jumped into my head and I had to say it.
Say
You know
it,
how that
say
is. Okay, we're playing I Try to Ring On.
Love it.
On our first ACM Awards performance. And I mean, obviously, the song's out, so people can listen to it already, but the version of it we're doing is just the best possible part of the song. And
Because we had
it's all about the
cut it down a little bit.
yeah, it's all about the future. Obviously, that didn't work out, so we're wearing something blue. Something old, something new, something
Let's
borrowed,
just say
something
Krista
blue.
looks like a sparkly little ring.
Rang.
A ring.
I
And
try to ring on.
I am channeling like
Princess of Genovia.
what's the Taylor? Teardrops on my guitar. Taylor Swift vibes.
Okay.
I love this so
She's
much
bringing the
right
drama, and I'm bringing the sparkle.
Yes.
now. Sparkle and Drama
I
from
cannot-
Tiger
And
Lily Gold.
That was the second band name that we didn't go by.
And also, Krista may be debuting a brand new guitar.
Yes. Gibson
Yeah.
hooked a girl up.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, I cannot wait. I'm so happy for y'all.
A white
Me
guitar.
And then the
Too.
red carpet, we're leaning into the Tiger
name.
Lily Gold
Okay.
theme.
Okay. Well, you're going to come by and see us, hopefully, because we'll be
Yes.
on the
Oh
red
yeah,
carpet.
we're gonna see you
We
guys.
wouldn't miss
Yes.
I mean, we've seen each other 18 times every
Nothing
day.
can tear us apart
So
from
I
y'all.
know.
You're like,
I told you we're taking our duo notes from you.
That's exactly right.
That's what's happening.
If you need backup dancers, we're right here.
Yes.
Yay.
We already
Love it.
volunteered to do that for Lainey Wilson today.
Oh, we did.
So
Yeah.
Oh, that could
I was
be
like,
fun.
why did we say that? That's,
she probably would be like, yeah,
I
Jamie.
think that same. Why did I say that all the
Like,
time?
why did I say that? Tequila.
That's always the answer.
Ladies, thank you so much for
you.
making time for us. We
Absolutely.
love
So fun.
seeing you.
We love you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
congrats.
much.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
I
so
didn't
much.
cry.
I didn't either. I think I'm so tired.
We made
of
it,
y'all.
guys. We made it.
I know. That's
We made
amazing.
it.
Tiger Lily Gold, everybody.
love
Our
you guys.
ACM
Bye.
new duo of the year.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for having us.
Congratulations.